Walk into a Saks Fifth Avenue today and you might notice something off. The lighting's a little dim. There are fewer salespeople on the floor. That handbag you've been eyeing is somehow available in every size and color, which should feel like good news, but instead feels kind of sad. For a store that's supposed to scream exclusivity and luxury, it's starting to whisper something else entirely. We're struggling. Saks Fifth Avenue, the 97-year-old icon of American luxury retail, is in the middle of what can only be described as an identity crisis wrapped in a business model problem, wrapped in really expensive wrapping paper. And understanding what went wrong here isn't just about one fancy department store. It's about how an entire way of shopping is collapsing in real time. So what actually happened? Let's start with the most obvious culprit. Online shopping ate their lunch. But here's the thing. It's not just that people started buying online. It's that luxury brands figured out they didn't need Saks anymore. Why give a department store a cut of your profits when you can sell directly to customers through your own gorgeous website? Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada, they all realized they could control the entire experience and keep all the money. For Saks, this was catastrophic. They'd built their whole business on being the prestigious middleman, and suddenly the middleman was optional. The move luxury brands made was brutal, but smart. They opened their own flagship stores in the same neighborhoods as Saks, sometimes literally across the street. They created shopping experiences that felt more exclusive, more brand-focused, more special than anything a multi-brand department store could offer. And they used their own websites to reach customers everywhere else. Saks was left competing with its own suppliers. Next up, the real estate disaster. Saks made a decision in 2021 that looked clever on paper. They split the company in two. The e-commerce business became one entity, and the physical stores became another. The idea was that investors would value the online business more highly, unlocking shareholder value. Classic private equity thinking. But in practice, it created chaos. The online and offline experiences started feeling disconnected. Inventory didn't sync properly. The brand started feeling fractured. Meanwhile, their actual stores were sitting on some of the most valuable real estate in America. And instead of investing in making those spaces incredible, the company seemed more interested in extracting value from the property itself. When your business strategy starts looking more like a real estate play than a retail play, you're probably in trouble. Then there's the customer experience problem. Luxury retail is supposed to feel luxurious. You're not just buying a product, you're buying service, expertise, and honestly a little bit of fantasy. But Saks cut staff to reduce costs. They reduced inventory in stores to push people online. The salespeople who remained were stretched thin, often working on commission structures that incentivized pushing whatever was available rather than finding what customers actually wanted. Here's a stat that tells the story. Department stores' share of the luxury market has dropped from about 30% in 2000 to under 10% today. That's not a dip, that's a structural collapse. The final piece is that Saks never quite figured out who they were for anymore. Are they for the ultra-wealthy who want white glove service? Are they for aspirational shoppers treating themselves? Are they competing with Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus or Net-a-Porter? The answers seem to keep changing, and in luxury retail, confusion is death. People need to know exactly what they're getting when they walk through your doors or click on your site. What could they do differently? Focus relentlessly on experience. Make the stores so compelling that brands want to be there, and customers choose them over buying direct. Invest in staff who actually know the products. Create exclusive collaborations you can't get anywhere else. Basically, give people a reason to choose Saks beyond just convenience. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit subscribe for more deep dives into companies in crisis. Drop a comment with what brand you want us to cover next.